What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we've got for you an in-season ski training session. So we're working on maintaining strength, working on injury prevention, reducing muscular imbalances, improving stability, core strength, all that stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you do, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, so make sure to subscribe to catch all of them. Hope you guys like it. All right guys, first exercise, we're starting off with some mobility, and we are starting with world's greatest. You see us do this one a lot. This stretch is one of my favorites. It feels so nice. Back leg straight-ish if you can. Front leg, you're gonna go elbow to instep, open up, follow with your eyeballs, feel that rotation, slow and controlled. If you can, straighten out your arm at the top. You don't have to, but if you can, make sure you're slow and controlled, like I said. Don't rush through. Mobility is really important. Second thing for mobility, hip switches. Opening up those hips, get things activated, loosen them up. When we sit a lot, our hips get tight. A lot of times just throughout the day, our hips are tight. So before we start training, we really want to open them up. You hear us talk about this a lot, the importance of it. Keep your feet on the ground, pivot, hands up, big chest. If you can, touch your knees, back and forth. All right guys, for some stability and activation stuff, one person is going to be jumping onto the foam pad, single leg. When you do that, land, slight bend in the knee, squeeze your glutes. The other person is gonna toss a tennis ball or a med ball, catch it, stay nice and controlled, try not to lose your balance, try not to have to step off or stabilize with your other foot. If you do, that's fine, but try to not. We're gonna go back and forth. Okay guys, starting off the workout, we have an absolutely brutal series. Spencer is grumpy that I'm making him do this, but if it helps, I have to do it after him. So we're starting with a dumbbell rear foot elevated split squat. So top of the back foot's on the box. Get your angles right, about 90 degrees at that front. We have a tempo 2-3-0, 2 seconds down, 3 seconds at the bottom. Stand up. We're going offset. You can hold 2 dumbbells if you want. Totally up to you. Big chest. Keep your core tight. Really squeeze your glutes. Don't let your front knee cave in. Stabilize. That's really, really important for this exercise and for skiing. Just making sure we're stable. There's a reason we're doing a unilateral exercise. Make sure we don't have many muscular imbalances. Really work on injury prevention, equivalent strength. So this is going to be the first exercise of the depth set. After the rear foot, we are doing a sled drive to drag. So load it up, we obviously loaded it up, but load it up, do what you can. You're gonna drive it down, big strides, full extension in the back, and then you're gonna drag it back. Dragging is really great for knee health. So that's why I like to do this for skiers. Really build up the muscles around the knee. Really, really important. So then after that, we are doing mini band lateral walks. I'm just laughing about how miserable this looks. I don't intend to make them miserable. I just, you know.
But you somehow do.
Skiing is tough on the legs, and you gotta train for it, or else you're gonna go out to the mountains and you're gonna be like, holy shit. So mini band around the ankles. Big steps, but not so big to where your feet drag. Make sure you get some separation though. Don't let your knees cave in. Slight bend in the knees, squeeze your butt, squeeze your core, and suffer through the pain. Keep going even if you think you're gonna cry. You're almost there, just bring it back. And then 2 more sets. Make sure you guys give the video a like for Spencer being a wonderful demonstrator. Series 2, we are doing a heavy single arm landmine press. So we're going split stance. Notice how we're using our legs a little bit. So it's a little bit of a full body thing. Lock it out at the top of the arm. It's not a split jerk, it is a press. So make sure you're doing predominantly with your upper body, but you can dip a little bit, squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, Don't let that front knee cave in. Don't let that back knee rotate. Drive it straight up. Bring your body through at the end. Try to get your bicep kind of by that shoulder a little bit and lean into it. To be, we're doing an inverted row. So get under there, underhand grip. Pull up kind of to your nipple line. For girls, bottom of the sports bra. Straighten out your legs if you want it harder. You can have your knees bent if you want it easier. So we're going 15 of these. Really feel the expansion in your back. Pinch your back when you're pulling yourself up. Make sure you don't rush. Bring your entire body with you, right? So bring your hips as you go up. Don't do the worm. Final thing for series 2, we're doing chest supported dumbbell Ys and Ts. Love this exercise, great for shoulder health. Feel it all over our body as well. So lean against that bench, bring your hips through. Keep your shoulders down, but raise those dumbbells. For Ys, we're going about a 45-degree angle. And then we're gonna go Ts out to the side. Pinch your shoulder blades. Notice how Spencer's back is pinched. 8 of each. Series 3, we're starting with the lateral shifter walk. So you see us do lateral shifters, like on the landmine or with the goblet load. This time we're doing it walking. So get nice and low, drive off that back leg, walk down, walk back. If you want, you can hold a load, but you don't have to. We're not, because we played 2 hours of soccer yesterday and our legs are tired. But you would hold it where Spencer's hands are. Tall torso, don't let your body scrunch. Core stays tight. Really squeeze your glutes, drive with your ass, use your adductor, just push off that back leg. Look at how perfectly flat his back is. That's what you want. Look at that butt. Following it up with a good old fashioned single leg RDL. Nothing too fancy. This is just a great exercise for the posterior chain, working on that hip hinge movement. Opposite hand to leg working. Make sure you hinge. Keep that dumbbell nice and tight to your shin. Slight bend in your knee. Squeeze your butt. Keep your core tight. Load it up in your hamstrings and your butt. Keep your back. That was horrible.
Cut.
Take 2. Keep your back nice and flat. Really focus on pushing those hips backwards in order to do this. Don't reach with your hand. I always tell people, don't reach, just push your butt back and that'll tip your torso over. Final thing for 3C, med ball rainbow slams, side to side. Use your core. You're gonna rotate, slam as hard as you can. That was very hard to talk over. Rotate, slam as hard as you can. Don't slam on your toesies. Alright guys, for series 4, we are doing some ropes. So notice we're going in a split stance, kind of a split squat type of dealio. Keep your core tight. The reason we're doing this is just to work on some added stability, added core work. Like I said at the start of the video, I think it is important to train unilaterally for skiing. So we're not always going to be in a great position. So we have to be able to be stable to get ourselves back into a good spot to be in. So we're going this way with some arm movement. Really keep your core tight, squeeze your glutes. 20 seconds a stance. Alright guys, for abs, the first thing we're doing is a half kneeling med ball scoop toss. So Spencer's in a half kneel. I'm gonna toss the med ball. He's gonna catch it, absorb it, rotate, and then toss it back. Keep your glute tight. Don't let this front knee or up knee cave in.
Hey guys.
The final thing for abs, we got med ball sit-up. So one person down, You're gonna toss the med ball, they're gonna control it as they go down, toss it as you sit up.